All right, cool. So there's joint variation and a great real world example for that. And then we have inverse. So inverse is where we will have y equals k over x, inversely proportional. So if y equals 7.5, when x is 8, we're going to plug that in. 8 times 7.5 should be 60. We'll plug in that 60 divided by x. And this is find x when y equals 5. So what we need to do here is multiply both sides by x. And that would be 5x equals 60. And then we'll divide by 5. So pretty much the 5 and the x will switch places here. And x will be 12. All right, I won't do 14 with you, but you can see it in the problem, see it in the notes, but also note that they, excuse me, that they have done square root this time instead of just square. So the great inverse example is speed when you're driving. So the time it takes Adam to drive to Disney World varies with his inverse, or varies inversely with his average rate of speed. So the time varies inversely with the speed. That's really all you need to know there. Time varies inversely with the speed. So our variable's going on the bottom. If it takes Adam 10.8 hours at an average speed of 50 miles an hour, so we're going to find K, do 10.8 times 50, and K will be 540. Then we will set up our new equation, right? I want you guys to set that up first. Don't just start plugging in numbers because you might get a little confused. I want you to just plug in K first, set up your new equation. How long will it take him at an average speed of 60 miles per hour? So then we plug in that 60 in for S, not T, and then 540 divided by 60 would give us 9. So that would be 9 hours. Now again, that makes sense because if it took him 10.8 hours at 50 miles per hour, if we increase the speed, his time, the time it takes to get there, is going to decrease, right? So use a little bit of common sense there. If you got an answer that was higher than 10.8, then you know you did something wrong. Lastly, combined variation has both direct and inverse variation. These are the ones that you will see on final exams and stuff like that. So y varies directly as x and inversely as z. You notice we have two different variables, or three different variables, but we don't have joint. It doesn't say joint anywhere in here. So y varies directly as x and inversely as z. That's how we're going to set this up. So for 17, p varies inversely with q squared, so q squared goes on the bottom, and directly with r cubed, so r cubed goes on the top. And our last problem, a varies directly as b and inversely as c. So if a is 16 when b is 12 and c is 6, so really that's just a 2 over there right here. This would simplify out to be 2. So we have 16 equals 2k and k equals 8. Again, very first thing we do, write the equation again, plug in k. And then find a when b is 28 and c is 4. So we could do the 28 divided by 4, that would be 7. 8 times 7 would give you 56, and a equals 56.